I hope you guys are all doing well, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about home decor on a budget and some of the essential things that I feel like I need to really bring my home together without spending a lot of money. The inspiration for this video came from when I moved into my apartment in August, and I realized that I had so much empty space and just no decor to fill it. I was on a pretty tight budget, so I didn't feel like I could just go out and spend a whole bunch of money on decorations, because I also needed like household stuff for the kitchen and furniture. So I was thinking about making a video for you guys, just talking about and showing you some of the different pieces that I used as like staples to really start the decor in my apartment and how I did that without spending a lot of money. So before we jump into the video, I want to let you guys know about a website that I have linked down below called Patreon. So basically what Patreon is a website where creators, people who create content on YouTube or Instagram, or people who make podcasts, they can sign up for this website and then advertise it, so then people who really enjoy their work or their art can donate if they want to. So basically it just gives creators and artists a way that they can fund the kind of things that they're doing, because I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of times it's really hard to make a living when you're creating art. That's just what society is like these days. It just forces people to work office jobs and things like that. So a lot of times people do not get paid for the creative work, and that is really where I'm trying to go with this YouTube channel. I would love to be able to do it full time, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the reason why I'm not able to upload as frequently is because I have another job, so I really need to put time into that job because it pays the bills. So I try to balance YouTube and that job as much as I can, but sometimes my job has to take over a little bit where my income is actually coming from there. So I just wanted to mention it if some of you guys are creators. I know some of you have YouTube channels as well. So create a Patreon account so then people can go on and donate to you. And I'm also thinking about maybe if I get like enough interest, or maybe if I get a few Patreons, to create a Facebook group just for me and the Patreons. So a place where we can just like talk every day, just chat, and maybe I can make some exclusive content for you guys. So like some videos that don't go up on my YouTube channel, but they do go out to the Patreon supporters who donate, because I think if anybody is like donating a small tiny bit of money, like I should totally be giving back to them, because that is just amazing that somebody would donate to me because they love my work so much. So I just wanted to mention that to you guys. If you're just interested in Patreon, or if you're a creator yourself, you can go to the link in my description box and just check it out. All right, so getting into my decor tips, the very first tip that I have for you if you're trying to make your house feel like a home is to buy candles. Candles are a super inexpensive way to make your house feel really homey. I like going to Bath & Body Works. Obviously, they have the best scents. Don't even get me started on their fall scents, because the hot cocoa and cream one that I actually have burning behind me is so amazing. It smells like hot chocolate, and it just fills the house with such a delicious smell. But yeah, candles always make a space feel homey, and it's super nice at night when you just have your candles lit. And it's a great way if you don't have like a whole lot of decor, you can just light a few candles and it still makes things feel a bit more like fancy and homey. Honestly, if you need to decorate your space fast and you don't have a whole lot of money to do it, fake flowers are such a perfect way to do this. I always go to Michael's or even the dollar store and get a bouquet of fake flowers. You can mix and match if you want. And a little trick, if you go onto michaels.com and you just select the store that's nearest you, they always have a 40% off coupon. So whenever I'm going to Michael's, I always go on their website and get that coupon first. So whatever you buy, it's going to be, well, one item, it's going to be 40% off. So that's super awesome. And to put my fake flowers in, I really like getting mason jars and then painting them. So I'll just go to like a thrift store, get a whole bunch of mason jars for super cheap, and then buy some spray paint also at Michael's. And if you go on a different day, you can use that same coupon and you can just spray paint the mason jars to make a cute little vase, and then put your flowers in it and just put them all around your home. And I just love the look of this. It looks super cute. I really wasn't a big plant person until I started furnishing this apartment, and I went to Ikea and saw their huge plant selection that they had. And when I realized their plants were actually really affordable, mostly between like $10 and $20, I decided to pick up a couple, and I've realized how great plants are for just really freshening up the space. So if you're living in an apartment building like me, sometimes things can get a little bit like stuffy if you're up on a top floor. So that's why I really like my plants. It just makes everything feel a little bit cleaner and fresher. Because you can find plants for a really reasonable price, that's why I wanted to include them in this video of some things that you can buy to just decorate your place for not a whole lot of money. So because we're on the topic of IKEA, I really want to talk about throw pillows. So if you're like me, you can never have too many pillows. They just make everything so much cozier, and it's great because you can switch them out for the seasons, so you always have different decor. But basically what I wanted to say was at IKEA, you can buy these plain white pillows. They're only $8, and then you can get different pillowcases to go on them for only $5. So this is a great way to just have one set of pillows, and then you can have different pillowcases and just switch them out with the seasons. And IKEA is just like amazing. I am so glad that we got one in our city that I'm in, because seriously, like they have the best prices and all of their decor is so modern, and they really have something for everybody, whether your style is like girly or edgy or something like that. When you're trying to decorate on a budget, I really think it's important to stick with a color scheme. Because you're trying to decorate on such a small budget, you're probably going to be getting some stuff secondhand from thrift stores and places like that. So because you're going to be mixing and matching a lot and you don't really have a whole lot to work with, it's important to stick with some main colors so that everything comes together a little bit easier. Because you're not going into a store and buying like a full set, it's going to be like a little bit more difficult to make everything look like it's matching. But if you have a color scheme, then that's great. It's going to be a lot easier to do. So for my apartment, I got some stuff secondhand. As I said, I went to IKEA and Walmart and places like that. So I really tried to stick to white, gray, and light pink. And I think this was really great. I love the way my bedding turned out. As you can see, I have all of those colors. And even though I got everything in different places, because I kept the same color scheme, everything came together pretty well. So like I was just saying, if you're on a really tight budget and you're trying to decorate, never buy anything new. Always check online or at thrift stores first if you have an idea of like some type of decor in your head. And this is also a really great bonus if you're a crafty person. I am not, so I'm not really able to like go out and buy something and totally refurbish it. But I have seen people on Pinterest and they are amazing at going and buying a dresser that's like 100 years old. They give it a new coat of paint and it looks like something that you got at some high-class furniture store. So I'm sure some of you guys out there are really talented with furniture and crafts and stuff. Yeah, just try some secondhand stores or look online rather than spending a bunch of money on something new. Guys, I don't know what it is about nice rugs, but they make my apartment feel so homey. When I first moved in and the floors were all hardwood and kind of cold, I went out and I invested in some nice rugs that I really liked. And when I put them on the ground and walked over them, they were so fluffy and plush. It just made me feel so like warm and fuzzy inside. So I feel like even if you don't have a lot of money for other decor pieces, if you buy a few nice rugs and place them in like your living room and maybe your hallway, it'll just make the space a little bit nicer, and then you can kind of invest in the other pieces as you go along. So the last thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about if you're trying to decorate on a budget is wall art. So when you have a big white blank wall, all you want to do is put a really cute piece of art on it, but sometimes art can be expensive. So my alternative is to go to a thrift store or even the dollar store and buy a nice little frame. And then you can go on Pinterest and look up some free printables, some free wall art printables. And when you print them out, you can get like quotes or patterns or anything like that, and then put them in your frame and you're good to go. So what I did was I went to Winners and I bought a really cute frame for less than $10. And then I actually went to Michael's and got a super cute piece of patterned paper. It has like gold and white flowers on it. And I put it in this picture frame that I bought for super cheap. And it's like such a nice piece of art that I just keep on my dresser. It was so inexpensive, but it actually looks like it costs a lot of money. So because fully decorating a place can be so expensive, I'm trying to just take it slow and invest in some good pieces, just one at a time. So if I go out shopping, I'll pick up something cute and then add it to my collection or the decor in my apartment. So if you guys are wondering, that's why you haven't seen an apartment tour yet. I really want to film one, but I feel like it's not ready yet. I keep thinking like, oh, I could find something super cute to put there before I do the video, but it's probably gonna come soon because let's be realistic, like the apartment is never gonna be fully done. I'm always gonna be changing stuff or feel like there's something that I should do different. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you're trying to decorate your space, I hope it gave you some ideas of some ways that you can put a little fun decor into your space without spending a whole lot of money. So if you guys like this video, please hit the red subscribe button and also click the link to my Patreon down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.